Hello engineering students. This is Andrew Dowland. In this video we're going to be talking about our CNC router in the wood shop, getting it powered up, how to run through, get accustomed to the software and the different settings. Let's jump right in. So this is our machine. First thing we got to do is power this up. There's a power button located in the front corner of the machine. That just gets pressed in. You'll hear a little audible click. If somebody didn't quite power it down properly, there's a little on-off switch on a cord back there. Check your power connections. The other thing I've done here is to power up the computer. So we do have underneath the table here, it's hard to see in this image, but there is a computer down there that drives everything. Once you have this powered up, your next objective is going to be to look at the control software, and there's a couple of different softwares that we're using here. One of them is called a carbide motion, and let's get in there for creating some basic connections and jogging the machine around, pulling up a program. So this should be all set up. There's no need to hit this new setup for a new machine. We want to hit connect to the cutter, and if everything's talking and working properly, you'll see a screen that looks something like this. Your next objective here is to hit initialize of the machine. When you do that, it's going to jog all the axes to a home position and zero everything out. So I'm going to hit that button here, initialize the machine, and then you'll see the reaction that the machine has. It goes through and is running through a home cycle. So each axis has got stepper motor control. It's driving back until it hits a proximity sensor. That's when it's going to zero out and recognize that it's home. It's got like a rapid advance, hits the sensor, and then it will advance backwards and run into it at a slower pace. So that's the first thing we need to do, is initialize the machine. And if we have successful initialization, it will pop up front here, and the screen is then asking us for tool change required. If you need to change out the tool, you could do that at this time. So if we're happy with that, we'll just ignore this and say hit resume. The machine runs over and it's going to do a quick little touchdown on the probe to make sure that it's in the right spot. Sets the length of the tool, has a little tool setter function that's built into this. Okay, so now at this point we're able to jog the machine around, and I'll show you what that looks like. In the settings here, I guess I'll go back to that monitor here. So to jog this around, we click up here in the jog part of the screen, and we've already just measured the tool, so we don't need to worry about that. If we hadn't, we'd be concerned. So we're in great shape. Now this is our jog controls here. We can hit how fast we'd like it to move, either in increments, or if we ramp this up to what's called fast, we can jog it around using either these buttons on the machine for X, Y, Z, or we can also use some key numbers, the keyboard, to help us out. So on the keyboard for this, we can jog it around using the arrow keys. So these guys here to move it forwards, backwards, left, and right, or X, Y. Also, to run the Z axis up and down, we can do a page up and page down. Again, you can either do this through the keyboard, or you can do it through the screen that's located on the computer. I also have some other neat features in here for a rapid position. If you want to get to the center of the machine, you can hit this rapid position and it will locate the router to the center axis. Otherwise, if we know we want to have something up close to the back, we can hit this rear of the machine, or what they're calling the north. They've got a little compass that's built into these coordinates. So that will jog the machine around a bit more rapidly. All right, so that's basically how you power up the machine and get it initialized. In the next video, we're going to be talking about how we can physically mount our work to the bed and get ready and run a simple program. So this was just the power up. We'll catch you next time.